and welcome back to 30 Days of Qoom. This is day 6, and I'm Rishi. So, let's begin. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about Flexbox. So, as you saw on our website that we are developing right now, this page is layouted with a flex display in the flex direction column. So it is in, if we look back in our CSS file over here, styles.css, we can see it says display is flex and flex direction is column. Flex is short for Flexbox, which is what I will be explaining what that is today. So, a Flexbox is a series of elements within a container or a flex, and in this flex you can arrange it in different methods and different sections. So let's call this thing Flexbox. Currently we are using column, right? So this is the formatting column, and what column is that all of its elements are designed. So I'm just call it element 1. I'll have 3 elements for this tutorial, so 3 elements. So we'll have 1, let's increase the size a bit, and we can expand this box, duplicate it, put it down here as element 2 and element 3. So in Flexbox, a column is like this. A column is where the elements are stacked, because as you can kind of tell, it's arranged in a column. So one on top of the other, therefore it's a column because it's from top to bottom or bottom to top. Now, in column reverse, you would start with the bottom element, and then the second bottom and the first. So it would be in reverse order. That is what a column reverses. Next one is row and row reverse. So let's create. Nope, that is wrong. Like so. And like so. So in row, you have it arranged in a row. So you have your element 1, your element 2, and your element 3. This is how a row would look, because it's aligned in a row from left to right. Now, if it's aligned in a row from right to left, the greatest element, least element, or element count, you would have element 3, element 2, and element 1. This is row reverse, because you're starting on this side, you're moving this way. Okay, and so that's all of the flex directions. There is also Flexwrap, I believe. Yes, Flexwrap. What this is if we reach an overflow on the website, how do you want to wrap? So there are a few options for this, which you can see if we do this again, like so. If we do Flexwrap with 0, it'll say your options are no wrap, wrap, and wrap reverse. What this will do is, we can remove this line by the way so we don't mess it up a little bit. And over here, what this means is that if our website is only going to be this big, but we say that each element has to be this big, what do we want it to do? first option is no wrap, which would mean don't do anything. Whatever stays in the website, leave in the website. Whatever's out of website, don't worry about it. The next option is wrap. What wrap will do is it'll say, okay, this element isn't fitting. So what we should do is we should expand our website down and move this element down and around to the beginning. So this way it fits in our website and it shows fully. Like so. So now we have a website with 3 elements again. And wrap reverse is where it says, okay, I need to make space for this, so let's move down this one and move over everything else. So that is the basics of the CSS Flexbox. This is a very common topic in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript coding. It's very useful for making websites and other things like that, menu bars, navigation bars, etc., etc. For example, this is sectioned into a Flexbox. You have your head and nav bar. You have your option bar, and you have, and this is aligned in a row. And then over here, this whole thing is called, or whatever you want to call it. So this can be like your main, and then you have at the bottom another navigation or another nav footer bar, because you're moving between slides, you're moving between different things. So this is aligned in a column format, and then this is your one option menu. This is your main drawing board, and second option menu, this would be arranged in a row. As you can see, this is very useful for stacking multiple objects inside of each other. And yeah, so there's a lot of real world examples. For example, over here you have navigation bar, then you have your main, which is row, and then you have, or column, and then you have your option menu or your file selector, your coding space, and your view. This would be a row. So yeah, this Flexbox design will show up in a lot of different places. And if you want to learn more, you can search up CSS Flexbox, and you can go to CSS, the first link usually, which is this, CSS tricks, and this will teach you about Flexbox. Thank you. See you tomorrow.